Really? Now she's singing. Oh my God. What's up, guys? Duff here. Heading out for a ride. Weekend's almost over. Haven't gotten out. I'm getting out. I think I need to get out. So let's get in the road and talk about some things. All right. So that's what you guys tune in for, is for me to talk about some things. So let's talk about some things while we hang on the Sherman. Haven't ridden the Sherman in a little while. Happy almost Christmas. It's freaking what, December 19th, and it's like 85 degrees here. It's kind of crazy. So let's talk about some wheel stuff to start things off. There has definitely been some interesting news this week. Begode introduced the EX2. For some reason, they felt the need to iterate on the EX, which I thought was weird. You know, the EX was their first suspension wheel offering that had a questionable suspension design. I've heard from multiple people that in execution, or I should say in road feel, it actually felt decent on the road. But practicality-wise and engineering-wise, I think it was kind of a mess, reflected by the poor sales of the EX. I don't think they sold very many of them at all. So I thought it was weird that they would want to iterate on that. So basically what they've done, when I saw the first picture of it, I thought, okay, well, it's odd to post a picture of a wheel without the case on. But yeah, I guess you know, Begode didn't have time to put the case on it. I don't know. But no, the EX2 is bare metal on the sides. People used to say that the Sherman was utilitarian in its visuals. The EX2 takes it to a new level. You have bare exposed aluminum on the sides, and you know, the top control panel's kind of bolted on, and then it has what looks like almost an exact clone of the upper leg pads that are on the S20. They look almost identical, at least from what I saw. It doesn't have lower pads on it like the S20 does. Also seems to you know, take a cue from the S18, S20 suspension layout as well. You know, with a rear shock design, so it looks like they're trying to mimic that as well. The battery on this unit is somewhere around 2,000 watt hours, I believe, using the revolutionary battery technology that allows you to take your power drill and drill into the battery and create a whole bunch of toxic smoke. Supposedly won't explode though, it'll just smoke a lot. So yeah, it supposedly uses that battery chemistry. And yeah, I don't know what to say, man. The way that Begode throws wheels out, it's just another reason that I don't trust them, to be quite honest with you. The community reaction that I saw, at least, was kind of mixed, but mostly on the WTF side. You know, like what the hell are they doing? So, and I think that they're also going to do a new EXN, I believe, using the same batteries. I'm not sure if it's going to look similar, you know, with an exposed rib cage, basically. So, who knows, man? Begode, I just they could shoot rainbows out of their rear end, and I really could care less. I'm kind of done with Begode. So the other news that caught my eye, and I was not expecting it at this point in time, was Inmotion made an announcement of an announcement, which is going to be a big thing nowadays. They kind of did the same thing with the V12, didn't they? Of their next wheel. And I knew that they were working on another wheel, and I knew it was a performance wheel. But some of the information that they included with this release was very surprising to me. They made the claim that this new wheel will be the fastest electric unicycle ever. So for Inmotion to make that claim in a world of veteran Shermans, in a world of EXNs, in a world of Monster Pros, wheels that can obtain 50 miles an hour. I'm assuming Inmotion is aware of these wheels, and they still said that this new wheel is supposed to be the most powerful and fastest wheel ever. Very, very surprising. That's not a statement that you can walk away from. So to put that out there is it's impressive. Well, if that's what you're looking for, it's impressive, I guess. And the wheel is supposed to have suspension. So, I mean, speed and suspension. It sounds like all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there is a contender for the S20. From a quality EUC manufacturer. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. I can't wait to get more information, but it really caught me off guard. I had no idea that announcement was coming this early, and it was going to have that kind of information included in it. The post I saw, they were looking for suggestions for a name for the wheel. I don't care what they name it. I just care what it feels like, what it looks like to a lesser degree, and of course how much it costs. So what I'm thinking about doing here is I'm just going to go up to, I'm on Oil Well Road right now. I'm thinking about going up to Everglades Boulevard, which is what I do with my new Friday night road bike tradition that I rebooted this week. I hadn't ridden in like a month, and it showed, or I felt it for sure. But basically I go up to Everglades, turn around, and that's 5 miles each way, so it works out to be about a 10-mile ride. I might take a little detour into the park on the way home. Maybe get coffee too. It's probably be about coffee time by the time I get back there, so maybe I'll do that as well. And then we can talk about other stuff maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure how much I want to talk about other stuff, but there is definitely other stuff. These little paint bumps feel much better on the V11, I have to tell you. I did actually just add some air to my Sherman. I hadn't added air since I changed over to the knobby tire, and the PSI was like, I think it was like 18 or 19. It was pretty stupidly low, so I'm glad I added some air. Now I'm closer to 30 now. Oh wow, got major headwind going this direction. So I was saying, I just got back from the movies. I basically got back from the movies, put my gear on, and headed out here. I went to go see Spiderman No Way Home. I really liked it. I went to the 12 o'clock matinee, something I don't do very often, but yeah, wasn't bad. There was maybe 20 people there, not a lot. But I really enjoyed the movie. If you saw every Spider-Man movie that there ever has been, there's absolutely no way you want to miss this. That's all the spoiling I will do, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, with Marvel movies, there's always a couple head-scratching moments, but for the most part, I thought it was really, really good. And of course, there is a mid-credit and an end-credit scene as well, so you might want to stick around for that as well. It gets 2 thumbs up, but I can only give you 1 right now. So this is the first time that I've had my stock Sherman seat on the wheel since I got the Shane pads, and I just tried to sit down. Didn't go well, unfortunately. The angles of my legs are so long, my shin hits the front part of the pad here, and I would have to kind of sit legs akimbo, almost like I was in a gynecological chair, I think, if I wanted to sit on the seat as is. So good to know, I guess. I guess I can do it. This is what I have to sit like to do this. Doesn't feel very comfortable, and I don't feel like I'm in a very natural position. Heading to Dunkin' Donuts. So I basically have 1 more week to get out and go look at some more Christmas decorations. I didn't get out at all last week, didn't get out this weekend. So hopefully this week. We'll see how I'm feeling. Hey, how you doing? Can you get a large hot coffee with creamy sugar? Got a poor road biker in front of me. Typically they don't seem to like me that much, just because I'm cheating, right? That's what they all say. On your left. So I wasn't really planning on getting coffee, because obviously with this helmet, it is not coffee compatible. So I'll just I'll hold this till I get home, I guess, right? Not the end of the world. Although I do still think I'll do a pitch stop at the park. Maybe I'll get a few sips in at the park. One of the few times I could have used one of those sticks to keep the coffee in. It is spilling all over the place. Better just to lay it on its side. No, I don't have a kickstand on my Sherman, because I don't lay it down very often. At least I can enjoy some coffee for a few minutes. Yeah, so anyways, I just thought I would check in the latest and greatest. You know, a lot of you, you know, that follow the channel know that Cindy and I split up back in September, and been trying to you know, adjust to the new reality, and it's not easy. And I knew the holidays would be extra challenging, and they have been. And I just wanted to. Oh, I lost one of my bottom guards. I see on my Sherman. A piece of my exo armor is missing. Yeah, just trying to do the best I can. You know, it's oh man, it is challenging. It really is challenging. I wanted to thank, you know, many of you have reached out and offered well wishes and thoughts, and I appreciate that. I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm just gonna do the best I can. It definitely hasn't been going as smoothly as I hoped it would, and maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe it won't, but all you can do is keep moving forward. And here comes some lady walking by. So it's not like she could tell that I'm filming or anything, right? So she'll just walk on by. I'll just pull my phone out and look busy. Really? Now she's singing. Oh my God. You're in for a treat. I don't get it. I mean, if maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one. If I saw someone sitting down in a corner with a camera, obviously talking to it, I would not walk over and walk right through just because I'm an annoying person. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. I don't know. So whatever. What was I saying? I think the Cliff Notes version is things aren't easy. It's not what I hoped for. Let's put it that way. I think that kind of sums it up. All right, we're out of here. I just realized the shooting mode was in wide instead of super wide. Aww. So it's the field of view is going to be a little tighter than you're used to. I just switched it back, but so if you can't see certain things, it's my bad. It's always my bad, right? Always. I always find the panorama leaving the park as pretty. Is it just me? I don't know. I just like it. All right, guys, that's all I have. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great one. Duffman out.